Manpower Minister See Leng says the new point system for employment pass applications for foreign professionals allows Singapore to clearly identify the type of talent it wants to bring in. In an interview on Channel 5's News Tonight, he explains that the Complementarity Assessment Framework, or COMPASS, does not apply to S-pass workers who are mid-level skilled workers.
What is innovative is the fact that we also look at the firm attributes, where we looked at the diversity within the firm in terms of nationalities. We also look at the level of commitment the firm is willing to dedicate and commit to training our own local PMETs. So with that, it is a fairly neat framework which allows us to highly differentiate and right-side the type of talent that we want to bring in. So it's a triple win. A win for the employers and businesses, it's a win for the workers, and it's a win for Singapore. Now, for the S-pass part, it's different. In the S-pass side, we actually look for workers that can actually supplement and complement in areas where our skill sets and the number of workers is just not sufficient. So we manage that part not just by the minimum qualifying salary. We've also got levies and we've got quotas as well. And we want to use that to actually nudge our firms to become more productive, to rely less on S-pass holder, and to push up transformation efforts. So they're actually two separate things. Now, as to whether eventually they may be merged into one, I think we've just started COMPASS. We've just announced the launch of COMPASS. Let's give it some runway. Let's see how it performs before we tweak it further.
Okay, well, there's also the launch of the new tripartite standard on advancing the well-being of lower wage workers.
Yes.
What are some of the areas of concern that have been identified, and how will this new initiative then bridge those gaps?
Well, if anything at all, this Black Swan event, which we are still in pretty much, has actually showcased significant hardships on this group of low-wage workers. So the tripartite standards serves to actually advance the welfare of this group of workers, looking at companies to provide them with rest areas, provide them with training, career advancement, take care of the workplace safety, as well as, more importantly, as well, the health. So with this in place, the standards actually nudge these companies to take on a very progressive approach towards uplifting all of them in terms of their well-being itself. And when we actually sort of get these companies on board, we give them a progressive mark plus type of credential. And that allows individuals and some of the consumers who actually buy services of these companies to recognize them by paying them a bit more.